both dollars.
Man. Deuce Time says, Sup Lonzo. This is from last week. Sup Lonzo, did you know or work with Tweety Bird LOC?
Nah, I didn't. You know what? Tweety Bird LOC was at Michel'le with us, but he was on. I think he was
Dangerous Records, right?
Dangerous Records, right? And I know I didn't really work with him, but I did some work for the label. That's what it was. I did some work for the label. I didn't really work with Tweety Bird LOC. I knew him, met him, and no offense to nobody, just guys that was too into that street thing. That ain't really what I do. Hey, what's up? I'm going the other. You going that way? I'm going this way. Because usually, at some point in time, shit follows cats. I don't want to get hit by mistake.
Yeah. What happened to Donovan Smith from Audio Achievements?
Donovan pissed me off.
Shout out to Eazy Steve. Thanks for that question. Go ahead.
Donovan pissed me off. Donovan, one of them folks that when I asked him to do an interview, oh man, I don't want to do an interview. I don't do interviews, motherfucker. I was the one to introduce your studio to all the hip hop. How
is this recently?
No, this is what we had the conversation. Arabian Prince called him. He was in town for a NAMM convention or something, and Arabian Prince called him. Hey Don, can I get an interview? Oh man, I don't do interviews. What the fuck you mean you don't do interviews? Okay, not even for me, and that pissed me off. Cause dude, the studio I got introduced to it by another dude named George, and George wasn't even a customer. Donovan just opened it up right there off of Cabrillo on Torrance Boulevard, and he had 3 8-track recorders. 3 8-track mixers. No major board. He had 3 Tascam mixers. All he could do was track in the studio. And between my introductions, my doing the albums, and I did all my record crew albums there. And he made enough money off of me to buy his Trident board. Buy his board. I don't know if it's a Trident or not. And then I introduced him to Eazy and Dre and all them. Dre was already coming there. And I took Eazy over there. And I'm like, dude, come on, man. How you gonna not? And that's one thing about West Coast people I have a problem with, because they forget everything you did for them. Once they get a little something, they forget real quick. And the reason why I'm saying that, I'm involved in a documentary out of the East Coast for it's called "You Cannot Erase Me," and the production company is out of New York. They're doing 10 documentaries. I'm the 10th one, but I'm the introduction to the West Coast. And they gave me a list of people to call. And of course, none of the major players that I worked with have returned the phone call yet. And he was saying, "Oh man, we're doing MC Light for they got Special K, and I forgot the young lady's name, but she was a real dope rapper back in the day. And all the big players, Dougie Fresh and Cool Mo D, and all these folks stepped up to support the documentary for their fellow rapper who, may have fallen on hard times, but at one point in time was a hell of a rapper." And I'm like, dude, everybody passed me on the goddamn back, but I can't get a motherfucker to stand in front of a microphone and do shit. And that bugs the shit out of me. Shit out of me. Okay? Motherfuckers will come to your funeral, they won't come to your birthday party. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. That's that bullshit, man. That's that bullshit. And only West Coast does that, man. Only West Coast does that. Okay? And that's just something that I've seen. I'm not saying all the guys, no, because I know I call Mike T and Chill and probably Mix-a-Lot and some other folks. They'll come to your come and do their thing. But the brothers that you did the most for, the closest to, Clientele not included, Shakespeare not included. Yella, he's done my documentary. But the big names that can you get Drake? Can you get Cube? Yeah, man. I don't know. It shouldn't be that way, man. It should not be that way. Yeah. It should not be that. I shouldn't have to work. When they call me, I come. When they call for me, I come. Okay, now I roll. But everybody don't feel the same way, so it is what it is, man. But I just find it amazing, and I think that's one thing that separates the West Coast from the East Coast in a lot of ways, is that they've always had some kind of camaraderie. Okay, and for whatever reason, man, unless you carrying the same flag. Niggas ain't fucking. I don't carry no flag, so ain't nobody fucking with me like that.
That's exactly. I swear I was thinking that in my head when you said that. Sadly, thinking that. That's the only difference between us and the East Coast is that whole situation.
You know, I never carried up, but I carried everybody. I carried everybody on my fucking back though, flag or not.
Yeah, man. Well, shit, they're gonna know one day, man. Let's see, we got about.
I like to know what I can hear. Don't go to my funeral crying about, oh man, he was the shit. He was. No, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Miss me with that bullshit. Okay, miss me with that bullshit. Don't, man. Dude, I hate. I've done a few funerals, man, and that's why I changed a lot over the years. I've changed in my perspective on how I communicate with people. And I got to, especially now that I've gotten older. If I think about you, I'm gonna call you. How you doing, man? What you up to? How you feeling? Okay. I done had too many brothers that I known that was cool with me, man. And I didn't call them when I was supposed to. I didn't check up on them. And one dude really bothered me. I was supposed to call him on a Wednesday. And I kept getting too busy to check on him. I finally got around to calling him on Saturday. He died Friday. I called the house. Hey, baby, is so-and-so available? Oh, baby, I'm sorry. He died yesterday. Huh? Now I feel like shit. Now I feel like shit. And, you know, it just, and I realized at that point, man, when you get to a certain age in your life, you got to appreciate this shit, man. And you got to reach out for folks while you can. And I don't want nobody to tell me how great I am standing over my goddamn coffin, motherfucker. Please. I want to hear that shit now. Show me what I've been to you, what I can feel it. Okay? Fuck that other bullshit.
Yeah, it's like the bullshit when you die and your record sales go up 5,000%.
R. Kelly shit went to the roof 500% since he got convicted.
Exactly. He's like, I needed that shit 6 months ago, motherfucker. Where were you guys at then?
Got money he can't spend. Okay. Got money he can't spend. Okay. It is what it is, man. But that's that's what probably why my shit won't blow up the way it's supposed to, because I'm gonna keep it 100, and that's the difference between me and a lot of cats. I'm a 100 no brakes, all gas no brakes motherfucker. Sometimes I step on people's toes when you moving like that, and hey man, get your feet out the motherfucking way.
That's why I fuck with you, Lonzo, because I'm the exact same way, man. Exact same way. It's that Gemini in us, baby.
If you wait, what they say? If you throw a rock into a pile of dogs, the only one gonna bark is the one that you hit.
Lonzo's on fire tonight, man. Shit. What? I saw you dressed up, suited and booted this past week, man. You got you accepted an award.
Yeah,
recently?
Man. I went out to Santa Clarita, man, which is about 45 minutes north of LA, and I was invited to a red carpet event for a movie called Scrum. Okay, and I don't know what Scrum is, but it's a title. It's a part of the rugby game. Okay, rugby. You familiar with rugby?
Not to the game, like, but not the rules.
Helmets, okay.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely no.
The ball is a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I've seen it. Big white dudes just all that shit. Yeah,
pile up, and I watched the whole movie. Still don't understand the game, but what this brother did, what he did, man, he did some dope shit, dude. This dude played rugby, you know, on the streets, you know, not in college, but just in college, then a couple of clubs. But he got hired at a school in South Carolina, and he took the rugby team from nothing to the national championship, and it reminded you of Remember the Titans, okay? And he was the only black coach in the school. They gave him some shitty ass field to play on. He couldn't play on the prestigious football field or the baseball field. He had to go play in the elementary school field. Oh, just some straight clannish type shit. Okay. Mm. And even after the brother won the championship, the man's budget got cut. I mean, he went to the national championship after 3 or 4 years, and instead of them putting him on a giant list, they gave this motherfucker some Benjamin Button shit. They reversed this nigga shit. They got the fuck. Oh. And then he showed how he helped these kids in their lives. His girl left him the whole 9 yards. Make a long story short, one of my friends invited me to the red carpet, and me and another brother were honored for participating in the project. And I had to put on my suit, represent in an old school way. It was really a nice event though, man. I had a ball. I had a real nice time.
That's dope, man. That's dope. Out and about, man. Before we got a little bit of time. Someone asked about Africa Islam. I know the name. I've heard Ice-T mention him before. Africa Islam. Can you speak on producer Africa Islam? He slept on as an architect of West Coast gangster rap production. Shout out to Teddy Styles.
If I'm mistaken, Africa Islam worked with Ice-T and Ice Cube.
Yeah.
And
okay.
I'm not sure. I know he worked with Ice-T for sure. He was around back in the day. I can't name you one of his songs, but I do know because I always got him confused with Africa Bambaataa. And,
gotcha.
And that's why I know him from. But I know him as a producer, and I think he's a DJ as well. We met, but again, no stories, baby, no stories. Sorry.
Okay. Well, shit, man. What you got coming up this Thursday? And shout out to you for, go ahead. I was going to say, if you guys haven't listened before you explain that, let me give everybody the rundown real quick. Please hit that like button if you haven't already. If you're listening to the sound of my voice right now, just hit that like button. It helps the algorithm out. It helps everybody know that we are on YouTube, and it's the best thing you could do for us right now. And please also check out some of Alonzo's latest interviews. The interviews, dude, I'm telling you, he's getting some exclusive shit. If you want some dope interviews, you definitely got to hit that subscribe button. Tell us what you got coming up Thursday, my man.
Right now I have Layla Steinberg, Tupac's former manager, former girlfriend.
Yes.
Don't get no bigger, baby. Don't get no bigger. In fact, I just got hooked up with a publicist who sent me a whole list of cats to interview. If I got to call her tomorrow, if everything goes smooth, man, I'll have some old school people. Not everybody ain't hot. She got like Anthony Hamilton, Shirley Murdoch, Life Jennings. Oh man, she got a list of folks that's looking to get out there, especially on the West Coast. And I guess because my show is the way it is, I'm not, I ain't trying to blindside nobody. They feel comfortable coming on this show. Somebody referred her to me, and dude, I'm really honored that she's doing this. I mean, I got guys in the Barcade, Shirley Murdoch, Lenny Williams, who I've done before. I don't have the list in front of me, but there was some very interesting names on this list that I know my viewers and it's gonna be great for my television show. So if you haven't downloaded the Homegrown Media Network, folks, please take time to go. If you got Roku, only if you got Roku. If you don't have Roku, it ain't gonna do no good. So go to Roku, go to channel search, go to add channel, type in the Homegrown Media Network, folks. I'm editing shows right now. I have a new show called The Release Party. The Release Party. Where's my flyer at? The Release Party is a flyer that it's a show that I'm creating to launch new artists. Okay, and that's the flyer. It's the Release Party. And what's going to happen is on the Release Party, you can send me a video. I don't care what part of the world you're in. All you got to do is have a good internet connection. I'm going to play your video or a live performance, whatever you want me to play. And then we're going to kick back and talk to you about your career, what you plan on doing, who you are. Because what I've realized over the years, that one of the reasons why so many artists were able to blow up back in the day, because there was a platform for them to go and talk.
Yeah.
Okay? You had American Bandstand, you had Soul Train, you had Arsenio Hall, you had all kind of platforms. But unfortunately, folks, there's not a lot of, there's people you can go talk to, but there's nobody really carry any major weight. And YouTube, you can get lost in YouTube. Let's keep it 100. YouTube uploads 50,000 videos a day. Okay. Mm-hmm. And not to get through doing this show I'm doing right now, it's going to be one of the 50,000. All right. When we live, we already being uploaded. So I created this show for new artists that's serious. All right. If you're serious about doing something, and it's a fee, it's $150 to do the interview and to get 30 days airtime on the channel. So you can have all your family and friends go check you out live, and you can pump your website, pump your social media, and it's dedicated to you for that 15 to 20 minutes. That's your show. Okay? That's your show. So if you think there's something that's valuable, please download the app. Download the app on Roku, and oh shit. And in about in the next 2 weeks, I'll be interviewing. I'm gonna probably be shooting my shows on Saturdays. I'm gonna try and do as many shows as I can on the Saturday afternoon. And no matter what part of the country you're in, I'm not looking forward to killer nigga music. I'm not looking forward to it. If you got some killer nigga music, yeah, you might keep it on YouTube. If you got something that's uplifting, that's smart, that's slick, that's cool, singing, dancing, spoken word, I don't give a damn. But I want you to do something besides just keep killing each other, folks. And that's from old school to new school. All right, we can do better than that. So
that's my man.
If you got something, know somebody got something, and they got something to say, because what I realize is, man, once you talk to a person about where they grew up, their location, fraternities, what part of the country they from, you'd be surprised how you have similarities with people, and you'll feel connected to them. And if your music has anything to offer, people will bond towards you. That's how you build your fan base. When you go to a radio station, that's how you build your fan base. Hey, man, when Wrecking Crew go to town, we do radio so we can talk to people. They already heard our music. They want to know what kind of cats are we, what we into. Okay, so that's what the release party is all about. To give you a chance as an artist to shine, not only as an artist but as a person. All right.
Hell yeah, man. Good shit, man. Good shit. Always a pleasure, Lonzo.
Much love, folks. We got 87 people in the chat room. I can't call y'all the next 8 minutes. I'm trying to keep this show to an hour. I'm gonna use this show right here on my channel as well as my podcast. Go to iTunes. Go to iHeartRadio. This show is a podcast as well, folks. Just the audio version. So if you want to hear, if you want to check us out as you rolling down the street, smoking Endo, sipping on gin and juice, check us out.
Hopefully not.
These are all the platforms, folks. Dusty One, we out, Doc.
My man.
You got it. Peace.
Hey, you got to do your thing. Do your thing. Play
from
with
the West Coast to the East Coast and everything in between, folks. You are live with Lonzo, the Godfather of West Coast hip hop, from Eve After Dark to concerts in the park. This is how we do it, folks. Peace.
Peace, man.